Hi everyone and welcome to today's video. This is a B1 level grammar lesson, and today we're going to be talking about modal verbs of probability using the continuous tenses. So modals and continuous tenses. We can use modal verbs with continuous tenses. Please talk quietly, the baby might be asleep. Or please talk quietly, the baby might be sleeping. So the sentence structure would be the modal verb plus to be, or the be, and then the ing verb. So I might be leaving tonight. I may be going to London tomorrow. They must be eating dinner now. So look at the way that we use modal verbs in the continuous tenses to describe the present. So might or maybe, she might be sleeping. It means it's possible she is sleeping now. Must be, he must be studying. I'm sure he is studying now. Can't be, they can't be playing outside. I'm sure they are not playing now. Could be, she could be working late. It's possible she is working late. And should be, she should be visiting her grandmother. I expected her to visit her grandmother. Now remember that some modals are stronger than others. So on the positive side, must would be the very strong, 90% and above. May, might, and could fall in about the 50% range. On the negative side, couldn't, can't, and must not are the higher levels of probability, and may not and might not are about 50%. Right, so match each statement with the prediction. You can pause the video, try these on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. So Morris is in his bedroom. He must be studying because he has his exams soon. Oliver isn't home and it's 10:30 p.m. He might be working late this evening. I knocked on his door twice, but he didn't hear me. He could be listening to music. And Susan is at her computer. She can't be doing that now. She has a piano lesson. Here are a few more. Peter was so tired last night, so he might be sleeping now. Jackie can't be playing computer games now because she has to do her homework. The plane is delayed, so I might not be leaving until 10 p.m. And I can hear a lot of noise from John's bedroom, so he must be listening to music. All right, now make some sentences using a modal in the present continuous. You can go ahead and try these on your own and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. And the first one is done for you. What's that noise? It must be raining. So Jane didn't pick up her phone. She might be sleeping. Daniel ate 2 hamburgers an hour ago. He is eating a hamburger now. He can't be eating again. Jan has to work late tonight. She may not be coming to the restaurant. I can hear the baby upstairs. She can't be sleeping. Alice talked all day on the phone. She is talking on her phone again now. She can't be talking again. James and Delia aren't speaking. Oops. James and Delia aren't speaking to each other. Aren't speaking to one another. They must be arguing. And I have a free day, but I am not doing anything. I could be spending the day with a book. Now change the sentences to a continuous form. He might listen to the radio. He might be listening to the radio. Lois may read her new book. Lois may be reading her new book. It could rain. It could be raining. Abraham might do his homework. Abraham might be doing his homework. So now look at the picture and predict what the person is doing using a modal verb in the present continuous. So she must be cooking dinner. They might be playing a game. He can't be studying. She could be FaceTiming with a friend. She might be watching a scary movie. She might be going on vacation. So now think about some people you know. What are they doing? My mom might be having a meeting. My dad can't still be sleeping. And we can use modals in the continuous form to refer to future plans. Might be or may be plus the verb, the ing verb equals plans. So if things are possible, I might be going to Europe this year. I may be speaking at a conference in Los Angeles. But if the plans are sure or certain, you would say something like, I am going to Europe this year. I am speaking at a conference in Los Angeles. Now use might be plus the ing verb or may be plus the ing verb. Again, you can pause the video, try these on your own, and then restart to check your answers. So we are going to India in May. We might be going to India in May. I may be finishing college this year. They might be visiting the National Museum next week. And I may be enrolling in summer school next week. Oops. April might be flying to Thailand next month. I may be going to a meeting tomorrow at 6 p.m. We might be visiting New Zealand next month. May be starting school next semester. Now look at the difference between possible and sure plans. Don't call me after 9 p.m. I might be sleeping. I may be in a meeting until 3:30, so let's meet at 4. Don't call me at 9 p.m. I'll be watching the game. I'll be in a meeting until 3:30, so let's meet at 4 p.m. And we can use modals in the past continuous to make predictions about the past. So with might or may have been, she might have been sleeping. It's possible she was sleeping. Must have been, he must have been studying. I'm sure he was studying. Can't have been, they can't have been playing outside. Means I'm sure they were not playing outside. And could have been, she could have been working late. It's possible she was working late. Again, you can pause the video and match the statements with the predictions and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. I'm sorry we didn't hear you. We might have been playing in the garden. Johnny won't get out of bed. He must have been playing computer games all night. Clinton stayed in his room all day, but he can't have been studying. It's summer vacation. And there's water in the basement. It must have been raining all night. Erica looks like she needs a holiday. She must have been working all month. You know what? Mr. Clark said Tom broke that window. He couldn't have been telling us the truth. Vita and Basil have red eyes. They might have been crying. And quick, I need to charge my phone. My mother might have been calling me. And remember, we use must when we feel sure about something. Must is more sure than may, might, or could. We often use must when we have some evidence. The ground is wet, so it must have been raining. Your eyes are red and you have tears in your eyes, so you must have been crying. Now write a sentence using must have or must not have in the continuous form. First one is done for you. There is a stain on his shirt. He must have gotten something on it. Go ahead and try these on your own and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. Helen had messy hair and pajamas. When she answered the door, she must have been sleeping. He was wearing his best clothes, so he must not have been working in the garden. The ground is dry, so it must not have been raining. And Anil and Gita are sitting on the sofa. There is an empty pizza box. They must have been eating. John's clothes are very wet. It was raining. He must not have worn a jacket, have been wearing a jacket. He must not have been wearing a jacket. It is 11 p.m. Mark has just come home and he looks tired. He must have been working late. The teacher sent Agnes out of the classroom. She must not have been listening to the teacher. Your mother called, but you did not hear the telephone. You must have been watching TV. And a child is crying at a party. She must not have been having fun. Well, should and ought to. Remember that we can use should and ought to for a future expectation. Should and ought to are more sure than may, might, and could. The plane should be taking off soon. The train ought to be leaving soon. And you're going to make some sentences by matching. You need to fasten your seatbelt. The plane ought to be landing soon. We need to hurry to the station. The train ought to be departing soon. Do you know where your ticket is? The conductor should be coming soon. And kids, stop complaining. We should be arriving home any minute now. Now use a continuous form to make a sentence. We need to clean the house quickly. Our parents should be arriving in 5 minutes. The baby is crawling. He ought to be walking soon. There are so many commercials before the movie. Movie ought to be starting any minute. I am bored with this lesson. It should be finishing soon. And that brings us to the end of today's video. Please like, subscribe, share, leave comments, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.